Hello and welcome back to Open, everyone. Play for Autism. Its mission is to help increase public awareness and acceptance of autism while improving the, let's see, what are we improving? We're improving the welfare of the next generation and of these special needs individuals. And today we have with us the founder, president of Play for Autism, Greg Vesicek. Vesicek?
Yes, you got it right.
Okay, I just wanted to make
Thank
sure. And, just in opening up by referencing the next generation of children who seem to, the autism seems to be on a rise in some sense. And so it's kind of becoming a part of just our society. And was it someone in your family that inspired you to create this? And how do you feel about this, I guess, special needs that it's become rather prominent?
Well, my nephew Brandon, who just turned 16, he's on the spectrum. And, I've worked with him before and I've been around with him as he grew up. But the big thing is, it's about the awareness. You're saying that, a lot more people are noticing what autism is. They're more aware of what's going on. And the spectrum's actually gotten bigger. So, people, they understand what's going on, but like we were talking before the show started, it's about acceptance. It's about accepting the children for who they are. I mean, the children are a part of society. I mean, they're no different from some of the kids that I see in regular schools, but, they need special attention, which, is what we're here for. Our programs are designed to teach the kids like sports, martial arts, arts and crafts, to get them into a setting where they could feel wanted. They could feel like they could go into a recess period at school and play basketball, that they could communicate with other children and their social skills, improve. You see them, congregating after school with all the kids, not being, that little child sitting in the corner, during recess or after school, and the kids start picking on them, which is another thing. But, it's an amazing thing, just to see the smile on a kid's face for the first time when they throw a football.
Right, and with the reference on the spectrum, just in general, I myself have been observing the just the nature of these kids with what we reference as special needs, also having special abilities simultaneously. And so, do you cater to that? Is that what you service?
Well, we're not not after their special abilities, because each child is unique in their own way. But like you're saying, I mean, there's instances where a kid could take a football and kick it 50 yards without blinking an eye. We're not catering to make them into the next pro hockey player or pro baseball player, but just for them to get the confidence to build their self-esteem. We have children in martial arts that after a couple of weeks of taekwondo training, they're ready to go for their yellow belts. But we're not going to put them into a competition, because it's not about that. It's about doing something in a safe and fun environment. I mean, there's a lot of leagues that cater to let's go out and play, win, win, win. If the parents want to do that, then we would talk to the parents and advise them if it's the right thing to do. Because if the child doesn't do as well as he was doing and he's in a different environment, then all of a sudden his self-esteem might shoot backwards.
Now, you shared with us that your nephew was diagnosed autistic, and you just mentioned pro hockey, and I know you're a former pro hockey player, and you've traveled all over the world. And just out of curiosity, aside from your nephew, what inspired you to do this?
Well, except on the side of my nephew, back in 2011, there was the NBA strike, as probably a lot of people remember. And a friend of mine had, asked me if I could, obtain for him an arena to play a charity game for his nonprofit at the time. And everything went well. And 2 days before Thanksgiving, we find out from one of the agents the players are going back. And right there, I said, that's enough. I want to put something back into what I used to do. I used to work with special needs kids. I used to work with special needs adults, like paraplegics on ice, playing hockey. And I was just like, on Christmas Day, I actually decided I wanted to start an organization. I came up with Play for Autism. A lot of people thought I was crazy, and I haven't looked back since.
And why did they think you were crazy?
Because they were looking at something that I did all the time. I was from playing hockey to traveling around doing sports tournaments and sports marketing, and they didn't think I was going to dedicate my time into it like I knew I would. And, when we started the program, when I came back to New York, I was able to establish the programs in Queens, New York, with the help of my wife, Helena, and we were able to, really push it forward. And now we're in the Bronx now.
Now you're in the Bronx.
Yeah, which I guess we'll go into.
Nice.
Union City's next, New Jersey. We've been in touch with the mayor's office over there. And there's a lot of other locations around the United States that actually want us to get out there and help put, it says put the kids into action. That's what it's all about.
So let's talk about your location in the Bronx.
The Bronx, we started it up about a year and a half ago, and it didn't quite pick up the way we wanted it to, because the location was, out somewhere by BronxNet, and it was very hard to get to for a lot of the families.
It's a two-fare zone.
Exactly,
so, yeah.
yes.
yeah.
And we were approached by the 41st Precinct Auxiliary Unit and Community Affairs Unit. A Lieutenant Juth came up to us after we did a comedy show at Lotus Flame Restaurant, who's one of our partners now, back in April. And then we started to put everything together. And hence we have programs that we do every Saturday at Hunts Point Recreation Center. And it started off small with about 5-6 kids. We're at about, I want to say 12 kids regularly now. And it's great. The parents come out, they support everything. And, the support we've had from the Bronx has been amazing. It's just, you can see it's grown. It's like a big bond with the families and the community.
I think, that's what it's all about, community. And so before we go, let's share this wonderful event that you have taking place, Into Action Halloween Party.
Yes, on Sunday at Lotus Flame Restaurant, we're doing a Halloween party. And it's for the children from the, our programs. But what's happening is a lot of community kids are coming into the party. So it's going to be a combined effort of, other organizations, but it allows the kids to communicate with other children, to have fun, and it also allows the children that are not on the spectrum to see these kids for who they are.
To just be together.
Exactly, to have fun, to enjoy each other, and most importantly, to make friends. It might not be a friend that they see every day, but it might be somebody they might pass in the park, or they might see something like that and say, oh, boom, you're my buddy, you're my friend. And that's the big thing, is to get that awareness out there.
And the party's taking place from what time to what time?
It's from 1 to 3 p.m.
1 to 3 p.m. And that's happening this Sunday.
At Lotus Flame Restaurant, yes.
At Lotus
Flame Restaurant.
At Lotus Flame Restaurant.
In Morris Park.
In Lotus, okay. I just want to make sure. And of course, that's on the website as well,
yes.
Right? All right. So, thank you for choosing to just give yourself and give to your community and to those who may not necessarily get the attention that you're giving them. So I applaud you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and thank you for coming here and sharing it with our viewers. And of course, if any of you are interested in learning more, or if you have a child on the spectrum, please visit play4autism.org. It's play4autism.org, and of course the event is taking place on Sunday, October 30th, and that's at the Lotus Restaurant, right?
Yes.
All right, thank you once again. That's our show today, mi gente. I hope you enjoyed, and we want to thank all our guests for coming through, and to you, our viewers, for tuning in. Of course, if you missed any part of the show, you can tune into the Recablecast throughout the entire weekend. Rhina Valentin, and from all of us here at Open, may the universe provide peace, prosperity, and love. Have a happy, safe Halloween, mi gente, okay? Don't eat open candy. Be safe, mi gente. Bye.